What is up, Beam Team? Happy Valentine's Day. I hope you guys are having a great love-filled day. And if you're not having a great love-filled day, well, I'm here to give you a big hug and a kiss in the form of let's talk about another heartbreaking film. There are very few films that are frequently labeled as romantic as Wong Kar-wai's In the Mood for Love, but In the Mood for Love is also one of those films that is labeled as romantic, but it kind of resists that label of romance very stubbornly. The film is at its core not a celebration of love, but actually an autopsy of it. And what Wong Kar-wai offers here is not romance fulfilled, but romance deferred, restrained, and ultimately killed. But for a film that is filled with such heartbreak and sadness, it's beautiful. Like most heartbreaking films are. Wong's artistry lies in his refusal to let love exist freely in the frame. Instead, it's compressed by hallways and door frames and stairwells and social expectations. The characters, Mrs. Chan and Mr. Chow, are constantly positioned on the edges of image, half written or partially obstructed. Visually, the film is always holding something back, just like, mirroring how the emotional repression that defines this relationship. Their love isn't a love story driven by grand gestures, but by what never quite happens. And color plays a pivotal role in this film. I love my color theory, ladies and gentlemen. So let's start analyzing the color here. Color is one of the film's most precise emotional tools. Wong Kar-wai and cinematographer Christopher Doyle deploy color not as ornamentation, but as mood regulation. The palette is dominated by deep reds, saturated greens, these beautiful smoky yellows, and shadow browns. And these are all colors that feel warm, intimate, and enclosed. Red appears very frequently, but it does not signify release or passion fulfilled. Instead, it becomes the color of longing, desire held under pressure. The warmth of the palette paradoxically creates an emotional suffocation for the audience and the characters in the film, suggesting that love here is not cold or absent, but overheated and trapped. It's trapped within these two characters, and they can't really release it out. They don't know how to love each other. They can't love each other. Their love is so restricted, but it's restrictingly beautiful. Green is often associated with growth or renewal, but here it's drained of its optimism. And In the Mood for Love, green spaces feel stagnant, signaling emotional suspension rather than progress. Yellow and amber tones soften the image while simultaneously aging it, giving the film the quality of a memory even as it unfolds. Nothing feels fully present, everything already feels recalled. Through color alone, Wong Kar-wai situates the audience inside a romance that exists in retrospect, as if we were watching something that had already been lost. This color strategy also reinforces the film's cyclical structure. Scenes repeat with minor variations, the same hallway, the same stairwell, the same noodle stand, but the colors subtly shift, reminding us that time is passing even when behavior does not change. The emotional rhythm of the film becomes visual rather than narrative, teaching the viewer how to feel before asking them to understand. And nowhere is Wong Kar-wai's control over time and emotion clearer than Maggie Cheung's wardrobe. It's fantastic. She eats in all her fits, but her wardrobe functions as both character expression and a narrative mechanism. Mrs. Chan's dresses change constantly, sometimes multiple times within what feels like the same day, because the editing is so elliptical and so exact. Traditional temporal markers are almost entirely removed. There are no title cards, no clear transitions, no establishing shots to orient the viewer. Instead, time advances through the fabric. Each dress signals a new day, a new moment, a new emotional micro-shift. Even when the characters themselves appear frozen, the dresses are exquisitely patterned, tightly fitted, and visually restrictive, mirroring Mrs. Chan's emotional containment. The high collars and narrow silhouettes emphasize control and propriety, reinforcing the social boundaries she refuses to cross. And at the same time, the constant changes suggest interior movement. Longing deepens, hesitation grows heavier, and opportunities for love start to slip away. And upon first watch, if you're missing these wardrobe changes, that means missing the film's passage of time altogether. And it's really hard to catch. But if you do, it just unlocks a whole new element of analyzing the film. And, you know, Wong Kar-wai, he demands your attentiveness. The viewer must watch carefully, not just emotionally, but visually, to keep up with the story. You really got to use your brain when you're watching this film, not just your heart. Even though your heart is broken, your brain has to lock in to comprehend what you're seeing on the screen. I kind of like rhymed there. That wasn't even on the script. That's just me off the dome, because I'm kind of tough like that. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, this transforms costume design into a form of editing in and of itself. Two visual art forms, two parts of filmmaking in one. That I just think that's beautiful. But yeah, it transformed costume design into a form of editing in itself. An invisible clock ticking through silk and color. Life moves forward whether the characters act or not, and the dresses quietly insist on that forward motion. What makes this film especially heartbreaking is the contradiction at the center of the film's visual language. Everything is lush, deliberate, and alive with color, yet nothing is allowed to bloom. Love is present in every frame, encoded in reds, patterns, and glances, and yet it's perpetually defeated. Wong Kar-wai doesn't deny romance, he preserves it in color, trapping it in a state of eternal anticipation. These characters want to be with each other so bad, but the film just doesn't let them be together. There's so much longing, so much yearning, and every time they yearn, it feels like they're brought farther apart from each other. And it sucks that every great love story that I enjoy watching on screen is just two yearners that really want to be with each other, but they just can't for some reason, man. If you want to have a good Valentine's Day movie marathon today, I want you to watch. First, you're going to start out with In the Mood for Love, right? And then you're going to switch and you're going to watch The Umbrellas of Cherbourg. And then what I want you to do is watch some 500 Days of Summer. And then you're going to cleanse your palate with La La Land. And then what you're going to want to do after that is subscribe to King X Beam and watch all of his video essays on those films, because I think that they're pretty good in my humble opinion. Please, I'm going to keep promoting the La La Land essay to the day I die. I still think that is my greatest video I've ever created in my life. Go watch it if you haven't watched it, please. All right. I forget where we were in the script, but I feel like In the Mood for Love is low-key an accidental Valentine's Day comedy. You know, it's often recommended as a romantic film for couples. I see all these edits of it being this great love story, but if you've seen the film, you know that this is a story about two people who do everything right and still lose. This is not a story about love. There's no kiss that resolves the tension, no grand confession that rewrites fate. Instead, Wong Kar-wai gives us absence. He gives us whispered secrets sealed into stone, love buried rather than lived. It is romance as memory, not as experience. And that is why the film is as popular as it is. In the Mood for Love really understands that the most devastating love stories are not the ones where love is destroyed, but the ones where it is never allowed to exist fully. Wong Kar-wai doesn't ask whether love can survive in the world. He asks whether it can survive restraint. The answer, quietly and devastatingly, is no, not at all. This is a film about love that never gets to live. And that may be the most honest Valentine's Day message of all, which isn't good. Like, you know, I feel like we should be promoting love, guys. Like, you know, I want everybody to be in love and feel love and be loved. Love and be loved. Live, laugh, love. And that's the message of today's video. That's it. This is a bit of a shorter one, I feel like. I don't know. It's not that short, but my videos recently have been pretty long because when I write these scripts, I like to yap, but I'm releasing this video on Valentine's Day. I wasn't going to release a video this week. I'm just about to yap. Let me please like and subscribe to the video. I'm not going to lie. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe. Please, I beg you, please like the video. It'll make YouTube have a big smiley face and you know, promote the video more, which is what I would really love, and it'll get more people to watch the video so we can like join the, you know, get the Beam team to be bigger than what it already is. And please subscribe because I love you and I want you to become part of my team. And yes, please like and subscribe. But if you're done here and you don't care about what I'm about to say, please leave. But I'm just about to yap. Anyway, I wasn't going to drop a video this week because it's my 1 year anniversary on Valentine's Day. And I was like, I've been busy, stressed all week long. But I was like, you know, the people back home need quality content. So I'm dropping this video, and that's really it. And I really hope that you enjoyed the video. And I feel like it might not have been my best script, but hey, I feel like one of my worst all the time. I feel like my worst like scripts like that I don't try as hard on get the most views. Like that Titans video I made, if you know, you know, it has like what? Probably like 30,000 views at this point. I did not try on that video at all, but it's my most viewed video to date. But the videos I try the most on, like the Dune video, nobody watches. Please watch if you do anything today, you know what would make me happy on Valentine's Day? If you want to show me some love, please watch the La La Land video, watch my Dune 2 video, and I'll give you a big hug and kiss. With that being said, thank you for watching this video. If you are still here, don't forget, drop a like, subscribe, share with your friends, leave a comment down below. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about love and relationships and color theory. I can talk about color theory all day. But yes, I hope you enjoyed. I love you. I love you so much. Have a great day. Peace out.